Yagndeep. Thank you for including me, though I was in the client's place. And as you said, that's more appropriate actually to participate, which actually shows that what happens when you become a winner. So thank you very much. So very quickly, I represent Airway Labs, and which is a pioneering company, a Silicon Valley-based startup, which has started in Indian operations in this year only. We were amid this, like many of you, in this COVID times. We are finding it very difficult. And when we saw the opportunity to participate in MIC 2021, we grabbed that opportunity, participated in that. The whole experience of, forget about the winning part of it, I would like to focus on what happened during the preparation, 4-tier selection process, very rigorous. In this whole process, while the rigor was very strong, it was very detailed. What really we experienced was the mentoring across the board, whether it was by the NASCOM team, whether it was by the industry people who were the part of the jury and the mentors team. I think it was amazing, the detailing and the clarifications. It was really hand-holding the startups to come out with the best in them, and we could actually exhibit what we were capable of. So when we went through each stage to other stage, it was very competitive. At the same time, the whole process, the selection process, helps people to bring out their best. So that there is no issue that you have something and you do not have someone to reach to. For instance, Yagndeep here would have witnessed so many calls from my side, so many clarifications to seek, and everything was available 24/7. So I would personally like to say that everyone, whoever is there, including me, must try to participate. The things are challenging, no doubt about it. These are very, very challenging use cases and very exciting at the same time. And we will see that what we can do. Coming next to the next step, once we won, what we found was that it's a typical demand-based kind of scenario. So it's not that you create something and start thinking that where do you supply this now. The industry really, really drives it. Today, we are hardly just about 3 months from the date we have been announced winner, and we are deep down in the project implementation right now at WAPI, at client space with Bayer, with multiple projects, not one project. So, and there the demand is increasing day by day. So it's something very, very fulfilling. The NASCOM COE membership, which comes for 1 year, I think that is one another extremely icing on the cake, so to say, because the various inputs which you keep getting during your mentorship, mentoring is amazing. The depth of that, the right time support, and even while we conclude the commercials with the client, even there you will have huge support actually from the NASCOM side. So I don't want to take too much of time of yours. Only one thing I'll say, this is one opportunity one should not miss in simple terms. And I'm certainly very, very fortunate to be part of that team who represented, who participated in it, won it, and today from the client side is able to speak to all of you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Chinmay, for sharing your experience. Thank you. Now we also have Rahul with us, who is a founder of KaiSets, who is also one of the winner of Manufacturing Innovation Challenge Edition 1. Rahul, may I please request you to share your experience?
Right. Thanks, Yagnadeep. I think most of the points have been, in a way, I think Chinmay has put it very correctly. I think there are, when we participated for MIC1, the only motivation at that point was because of the relevance of the use case, for the problem statement we are also kind of, aligned on. but what we experienced was it's not only about your focus areas. It's more than that. I think the whole journey has been very fulfilling. um, I think the uniqueness of these challenges, you get to work on real business use cases, and these are paid use cases. That is something which startups are looking for. So it is, the motivation is far beyond just one time monetary kind of gain, but capability to develop that solution and scale it up. And that's where NASCOM comes into picture. I think they have an incredible team to support these startups on multiple fronts, not only on the business side, on the technology side, on the pricing side. So there are multiple dimensions to it. So I would sincerely urge all startups to definitely give it a shot, not to think too much about it, whether they have a working solution or not. I think the approach, the capabilities itself is will take you through this journey. And then you'll have an amazing, what you say, multiple sessions with different stakeholders, which will give you insights into a specific use case, or a business problem you're trying to solve. The other important aspects, if you see, each of the use case can stand on its own independently, and it has a market potential to grow on its own. So while it may start with a POC, what we feel is, this MIC platform offers you to scale up beyond your POC stage, with kind of membership to the NASCOM forum. And I mean, the fact that I have access to the network itself, Amit Saluja, Amit Borandia, they have been very active on LinkedIn as well. So I keep touch basing with them whenever I see Amit attending any of the webinars which is relevant to us and seeking help. And they are so quick to respond, saying, hey, this can be done, or this can be done at a later stage, and so on. The overall program is very well structured, and it is all worth it to go through this program itself, from a learning point of view. Last but not the least, I think the kind of recognition you get after winning this competition is incredible. I mean, the kind of people who are reaching out to us, wanting to understand our solution and so on, because NASCOM itself comes as an authoritative institute in itself, with diverse people on this forum and so on. So I would sincerely urge all of you to participate. It is being great learning experience for us. And finally, you get a chance to work with real customer, with a real paid use case. I think I can't emphasize more than this. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Now, I would like to request Mr. Suraj Rajan, founder of Alluvium, also won the MIC one, to share their thoughts and experience. Suraj, please.
Yeah. So hi guys, Suraj here. So we are a startup, again, an IoT startup focused on worker safety. So we make wearables purely focused on worker safety and nothing else. So I think what I would share is from the perspective of as a participant and going through the journey would be like in three things. One of the things that I would say is invest your time. If you're serious about being in startup and being contributing and creating value for your customers, seriously invest a lot of time in the presentations and all the mentoring sessions and that happen, so that your presentation that you propose or you submit has to be world class, because it's pretty intense. So the other guy spoke about, so be prepared to spend a lot of time in it, in current scenarios where the time is a scarce commodity. So that is one element to it. Now the second element to it is the NASCOM team itself. So I think that's the repeated thing that comes up. But NASCOM, especially IIT Kanpur, is an amazing place to be at for incubation. So